Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to continue from the last episode the article Atheism Challenges and Responses written by Dr. Dhaneshwar Sahu, the professor of philosophy from Bhubaneswar, Orissa. Even though modern science and technology have greatly contributed to the present day progress, scientific temper has not developed in all sections of the society. That is primarily responsible for our moral and social backwardness. Scientific temper is a normative ideal and one of the parameters of social progress. Scientific temper accepts open mind and naturalistic explanation of the world by a well-articulated method. The idea of secrecy, which is a common feature with the God-man, has no place in science. It is open-ended and accepts self-correction of any hypothesis on the basis of new facts. Scientific mind is opposed to the idea of infallibility or that of the belief that something is sacrosanct. The spirit of scientific temper is identical with the spirit of atheism. Thus, atheism is not only opposed to the idea of supernaturalism, but it has many practical dimensions. Scientific temper, secular mindset, natural morality, this worldly attitude, and humanism are the basic practical implications of atheism. Thus, atheism is not simply a theme for academic debate and discourse. Its practical utility is more beneficial and useful to this society. The spirit of atheism is founded on supremacy of human reason that includes critical thinking and process of science. Atheism thus is opposed to dogmatism, superstitions, supernaturalism, and any form of discrimination in human society. Atheists are champions of humanism, human dignity, secularism, egalitarianism, and democratic ideals. Gora and Periyar, the two most ardent atheists of the last century in India, have brought out these practical implications of atheism along with a worldview in consonance with it. It is sometimes said that faith in God is something intrinsic in human mind and the idea of God is innately present in man. For sake of argument, even if such a view is accepted, still it can be held that God is a concept and not a reality and has nothing to do with the well-being and progress of human society. Man alone makes his destiny, and from our past experience, we can infer that man by his collective effort can improve the quality of life. Whatever evil persists in human society can be removed by human effort only is the message of atheism. The reality is that God is not an innate idea. Rather, man has innovated this idea and society has been transmitting the idea to his fellow men from generation to generation. Society implants this idea in man in very many ways and helps to develop a theistic mindset. But God as a concept is not the point to be disputed. An atheist has nothing to disagree that God is an idea. But when God is treated as an ontological reality, or that God is conceived as the creator and moral sustainer, there arises doubt, as none of these claims can be corroborated either by rational argument or empirical evidence. God has been a subject matter both in the domain of religion and philosophy. In any of these domains, it is associated with a worldview. The theistic worldviews, despite their emotive appeal, have been substituted by the modern understanding of the world. The supremacy of human reason is man's greatest ability to seek a rational explanation of some idea or belief. This rational ability has helped man to grow and improve. Any meaningful and civilized existence demands rational inquisitiveness, and any attempt to discard reason will lead to a state of absurdity. Finally, it can be concluded that there was a period when atheism was considered an evil and there was a lot of aversion towards it. Contemporary intellectual pursuits, however, present altogether a different position. Scientific theories like naturalism, pancosmism, and materialism, and philosophical schools of thought like existentialism, skepticism, agnosticism, etc., have discarded God from the scheme of intellectual understanding of the world. All the objections against atheism are rationally untenable, whereas the objections against theism are sound and justified. God is simply a concept which is the result of man's speculation and imagination. But ironically, man has been deluded by his own speculation and is a victim of his own imagination. The spirit of atheism makes man more human and more rational. And with this, we end the article here. Thank you. We will meet again in the next episode.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon. Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.